Howdy, Brazos Valley. Welcome to the latest real estate market update, your go to source for the latest trends and stats in the Bryan College Station housing market and beyond. I'm Hayden Riley, a licensed broker associate with Inhabit Real Estate Group. And whether you're buying, selling, or just keeping an eye on the market, I've got you covered. Today, we'll dive into the numbers from last month, straight from the Bryan College Station MLS, the Texas Association of Realtors, and the Texas Real Estate Center. From sales volume to median home prices, we'll break it all down to help you make an informed decision based on this dynamic market. So grab a cup of coffee, maybe a pen and a paper, and let's see how this market's shaping up. Trust me, there are some interesting trends you won't want to miss. You ready? Let's jump in. All right, y'all, it is July 2025, so we'll go over June's numbers. Taking a look at the average days on market, we're looking at the orange line, and you'll notice that June had no change in it for average days on market when compared with May at 106 is the average days on market for active listings. Some of this has to do, usually we expect it to dip a little bit, to continue to dip into the summer and then rise again as we move into the fall and winter months. But we've kind of held a straight line here. Part of that has to do with our climbing inventory, which we'll cover in just a minute here. Next is our units sold. Once again, looking at the orange line, kind of middle of the pack as far as the last 5 years go. 427 units sold. It is an uptick from June of last year at 318. So, you would think that would mean something, but again, relative to the climbing inventory, it's still a smaller portion of that. It is a little bit of an uptick from last month at 381. Next, we're looking at the new listings taken. Now, remember our number for units sold at 427. Now, take a look at our new listings taken for the month of June at 492. That means that we netted 65 new listings in the month of June. Now, typically May, June, and July are our busiest months of sales. And we usually expect our inventory to decline somewhat during that time because of that activity, but that just has not been the case so far this year. We'll continue to keep an eye on that. And next, we'll take a look at just the College Station and the Bryan markets together, which are the primary drivers of our market. Our median price point is at $325,000, which is up 2.9%. Our active listings are up 21.2%, and our days on market is 96, which is 11 days higher. Again, this is just for the cities. That's why the number is different than the 106 that we talked about earlier. Also, our price distribution, that is typical for us. Of our active listings, the lion's share is between $200,000 and $400,000. Our closed sales were up 30.2%, and our months of inventory 4.8. For those of you not familiar with that, or at least with what it means, that just means that we ask the question, how many months would it take us to deplete our inventory if we had the same number of sales that we had in June of 2025 over and over again without adding anything new? And the answer is 4.8 months. Last, we'll take a look at the market activity. So in the last week, we saw 81 listings go under contract out of 1,614 active listings. So that means 5% of our inventory went under contract in 1 week. Now, that's still an active market, but we continue to add inventory, as I've mentioned a couple of times already. So we will see, I suspect that we'll start to see our activity decline as a percentage of our total listings, just since they're climbing so much. And that's a wrap on this month's Brazos Valley Real Estate Market Update. Thanks so much for tuning in and staying informed about our ever-evolving market. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. Your support helps us reach more people just like you who want to stay on top of the real estate trends that matter. As always, if you're looking to buy, sell, or have any questions about the real estate market, I'm just a call or message away. Until next time, stay tuned, stay informed, and take care, Brazos Valley. I'll see you in the next update.